Share a glimpse through our lens as we create a sustainable farm, handcraft our home from the forest, and share with you our successes and failures. Welcome to the Old North Homestead. So we have a lot of trees that need to be cleared out down here, and as you can see, they're all marked and identified because this whole area has to be cleared out for the sawmill to be put in. So my husband started to cut down that tree and assumed it was going to fall. Well, was very hard trying to get it to fall in a certain direction, and it didn't. It went against the grain and it went into that tree right there. So now that tree is stuck there. This tree has a chainsaw jammed in it, and this one looks like it can come down any second, which is a little nerve-wracking. But anyways, this one right here, this one fell down. This was supposed to come down, and this one got stuck over there. So then he tries to take that one down, and the second chainsaw gets jammed in yet another tree because it wasn't going down the way it was planned to go. So a lot of work ahead of us. We are getting some help today, and those guys are coming down. They're going to be cutting down and then clearing out all of the root balls and trying to level it out and clean it out. And they're going to finish off the road. We're going to get all the gravel brought down from the top, all the gravel all the way down. And there should be an area, I believe it's over here, where, or right over here, I'm sorry, right over here where the sawmill will be, right in the back. And we're going to keep these big pines because they're nice, they look pretty healthy, and they provide a lot of shade if you're working out there. So that's really the plan today. Fingers and toes crossed. Everything goes as planned.
Our goal this week is to get this road sealed and topped. Dwayne's going to bring up truck after truck of aggregate of different sizes so that we can get this road sealed off so we can use the UTV vehicles from up here at the camper right the way down to where the sawmill is going to be located. It's a rough looking road at this point, a lot of sticks and some stones, so Dwayne's got his work cut out for him. But first we've got a number of trees that we need to have cut. These trees are in the way, so we're going to be pulling a fair few of them at the side of the trail here so that when we move around the corner with the UT vehicles we can get around them. So Robin and I are up here for the next 4 days, and we're going to be working real hard to get this finished off and operational for us.
Yeah, so the guys are here. I'm super excited that we can call them in like last second to help us because neither one of us are experts at doing this. Like, we truly are not. We're not going to lie for 1 second. So we're learning as we go. My biggest thing is I'm really excited. Like, I want to get the cabin built. I have 50 chickens down in Connecticut. Like, I want to bring them all up here to live. So, yeah, I'm excited about the things in the future that are coming. So we just got to get past this.
I just need to know kind of what we want to end up with on the finished.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So that spot over there you were saying is looking pretty flat
yeah.
for having the sawmill. So if we get sort of, you know, this can probably stay without any gravel, and then over time we'll just do something. But getting a, you know,
So
a
you're
drive
saying
through to that.
from here and then over to the where the sawmill is.
That's
okay.
it. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna try and cut this down over here a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of muddy, so we're a little limited. Like
Yeah.
we can work, but this half is dry, but this half is wet, and I don't want to put any gravel in this half.
No, that's right. Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Oh, this is the truck driver calling. down in here. You can see where it's
Yeah, 'cause it's made the ground solid,
yeah,
basically. It'll
firmed
take,
it up, and then
yeah,
we'll put the top coat on it then. So
yeah. So it looks good.
yeah.
a massive, massive thank you today to Dwayne up at Hilltown Rentals in Huntington, Massachusetts, and his monster Forestry Mulcher. We could not have gotten this job done without them today. Again, thank you very much, guys. And if anybody's interested, if you're in the New England area, Massachusetts, Connecticut, anywhere in New England, please, again, reach out to Dwayne at Hilltown Rentals in Huntington, Mass.
And so it's been a very hot and long day. Not so much as my mate Dwayne, who's been hard at work. And this is what we've got on the finish. So we'll go for a little walk down to the from the top here at the camper. There she is there. And back onto the new, what I thought would be just a trail, but it's almost a road. Very large aggregate, almost as large, well, larger than your fist, round river rocks as the base. And then of course came the 1 inch, 2 inch aggregate, and then there's the fines on the top. So have a quick look down the path here. You can see through the trees, it's extremely clear now. Very nice to see how easy it is to go from up the top down to the bottom where the sawmill area is. So Dwayne from Hilltop Rentals has done an exceptional job. We can see over here he's even left some logs ready to go on the sawmill. It's probably just under 1/4 of an acre cleared here, and he's made a very nice job of marking out a nice level area for the actual sawmill to reside in. There's a couple of hemlocks. Going to keep a bit of shade for the sawmill, and this is as level as it gets here. Gotta say, it's pretty silent now. The machinery's all gone home. It's very, very peaceful. There's a big load of burn off for next year in the appropriate time. Certainly not at the moment. This place is a bit of a tinderbox. And there's the trail going back up the hill. So there we have it, guys. It's been a great day. Some real progress made on the homestead. Till next week, guys. Look after yourselves. Cheers.